G'day and welcome to another discussion video. In our last chat, I talked about some future content I felt would be fun, different, and goes completely against everything Blizzard has done for lore. The video is this one, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out and we'll all wait for you right here. Go on. Some questions that popped up were, what would the dungeons raids be like if it was mainly Horde versus Alliance? Well, I'm glad you asked, and that's what we're gonna talk about right now. First of all, I would like to state that a war expansion doesn't have to focus on player versus player. Some would argue that the original World of Warcraft, aka Vanilla, was largely focused on this theme.
Though Azeroth was saved, the tenuous pact between the Horde and the Alliance has all but evaporated. The drums of war thunder once again.
And the dungeons that were available at the time were zone-specific, for the most part. So with H versus A focused content, since the enemy is the opposing faction, it wouldn't seem logical to make content tailored for each individual side, and would need a more neutral approach. So, how about a game show style dungeon? I mean, the goblins are opportunists after all, so the idea of holding a competition for the more combat driven heroes of Azeroth to then go into a dungeon with the hopes of getting that oh so juicy loot and having a laugh while doing so. You and your buddies go in, you get some hilarious commentary from Mr. Gallywix himself as you progress through the various challenges the dungeon holds. Think of the setup being like one of those dodgy as fuck haunted house attractions at those carnivals, but with more, you know, spikes and bad guys. I'm a massive fan of variety, so instead of the dungeon being a gathering of random generated bosses, similar to that of the Violet Hold in Dalaran, but each level will be completed by the party getting to choose from 2 doors. What's behind the 2 doors is never the same, as the game engine will pick from a list of 9 to 10 possible bosses as you progress through the game show. And the final boss, the champion of the event, could be just one of 3 that is determined by the player's choices during the dungeon.
Are you nerds ready to rumble?
As for raids, since they are more focused on the progression of any given story of any given expansion, with global conflicts and such, either side is always in search for the upper hand. This could lead to raids where the 2 sides are trying to obtain newly discovered artifacts, ancient weapons, or simply to prevent the other side from getting any said item, as not to risk getting owned, or awakening ancient evil, blah 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 blah. But most importantly, they have to be innovative and fun. The current collection of dungeons in Warlords of Draenor is a fantastic step in the right direction, but I just wish there was more of them. BRF is a fantastic raid, don't get me wrong, but I feel they seem to want to get rid of dungeons altogether, or tone them down to the point of not even worth doing. I would like to discuss with you guys about the current design approach of 5-man content and how I feel they could improve things in the near future. Let me know if you would like my thoughts about that. Or the next discussion could be my thoughts on how they could innovate PvP, not balance issues and all that shit, but make it more enjoyable and less stale. Anyway guys, let me know, big rant on 5-man content or PvP improvements for the next clip. Thanks for watching this video guys, and I hope to see you on the future discussions of this channel. And as always, good luck, and may goblins not steal all of your possessions.